all different abilities.
Good.
And they were very kind and very positive
Awesome.
reinforcement, positive statements all around the building. They're constantly helping each other. It was an amazing experience. So I got over my fear of walking into a gym if I choose to do that down the road.
Yay.
I
That's
mean, at least
awesome
at that
because
place. I've gone to a couple others that weren't that way, and I that's why I went away and stayed away. But now I found one that um, fits my comfort level when I get ready to get serious about it.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's good. That is really good. I don't know if you guys, I have not, I've just resolved that it's okay. I let myself be, I don't like gyms and it's okay. And
Yeah.
I just do my own thing. But if for people who like the classes and the groups and the going and all of that, it's fantastic. So good for you. It's important to have good support.
And it was called Burn Boot Camp. You would have thought I would have figured out what that meant before I got my body there and was, doing way out of my comfort zone. So, so Erica, you did the thing that she was talking about, the Kate session with Kate.
Yeah, I did it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, hi Carissa. You did it a couple weeks ago. Okay, cool. And then it was an explore kind of clarity session, right? What did you get out of it?
I got so much out of it, to be honest. She helped me see myself in a way that I was never able to before, and make a lot of connections that, you know, when somebody asks you questions that prompt you to think about what the answers are and you're saying them, you're making the connection between what you struggle with and where it started. And I had so many of those that I was and I still am stunned. In fact, it sort of opened me up more to other feelings that I'm still processing. So
That
that's
may or may
2 weeks
not be welcome.
later. Exactly. Totally. Like this last weekend, I had quite a time dealing with some of the emotions that came up because it's not a lack of self-control. It's coming from somewhere else. And it's a relief to know like some of these things are because of other issues. It's not lack of discipline. It's not just because love feeling sick or whatever. I'm supposed to be gluten free, okay? And I've known that for a while, but I was never doing anything to help myself. And that's why sadly, some people, not until they get to a very critical point in their health, they're forced to do something good for themselves, and they're kind of it's because there's so many emotional triggers that it's based off of. So it was quite interesting.
Are you going to continue? I mean, are you going to sign
I
up to do
want
more?
to. I have to figure out how I might afford it. Because because there's so much involved as far as like helping you to make the progress that you can make. She wants you to do like a block
Yeah,
of time to commit
yeah, a
to a
series.
block, a
Mm-hmm.
series.
Yep.
Because if you do it like bit by bit, you might say, well, not this week, not this month, not this, whatever. And you put it off, and the progress that you make could quickly. So I can see how that would be, it would be important to follow through right away. So that being the case, I am trying to figure out how to do it, but I loved it and it was really enlightening.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I can't say enough good things about it. I had friends come over right after I spoke with her, and I just told them everything that I had just learned, and they were like, "Wow, I'm so glad you went." It was really deep. It was
It was a
beautiful.
one-on-one.
It was a one-on-one, yes.
Yeah, the clarity session that you schedule that she takes you through the initial questions to learn about you, it's like therapy. It's like she said, you make so many connections about where things are coming from that it literally bowls you over.
Okay.
Um, and
I might be ready to do that. Thank you, Erica.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
really I want to hear how it goes for you.
Yeah, and I've done the full session thing and it is it's from head to toe kind of takes you through the process of really unwiring some of that stuff. And it's been with us so long, ladies. Like stop, challenge, and choose is just a small thing, right? Using some of our techniques to, stop anxiety and the scattered stuff. These are we can go to little YouTube tactics, but with Kate, this is getting at the overall thing is to rewrite the response, not just use these little tactics to intervene, but rewrite the original response. And so it's much, much deeper than just using the
Okay.
little tactics.
Yeah,
While the tactics are great, I used some this morning. It's just it gets into your psyche about where it all comes from. So yeah, I
And you
highly
have to
recommend.
like ask yourself, like, am I ready to be a new person? It really
Yes.
does like put the mirror in front of your face. You're like, this is scary. This is scary because you're the only you are how you've known yourself your whole life. And so now when you see that there's actually an option to make different decisions and process things differently, you're like, whoa, but like they say, when you know better, you do better. That's the hope.
Yeah.
So, now that I
And
know
that's
better.
exactly what Dr. Anderson was talking about on Tuesday is, are you ready to let go of old Sandy?
well,
Right? Are you sick enough to death of letting go of old Tanya, of old Erica, of old Amy Michelle, right? That's where you got to be. Are you sick to death of being yourself? And that's my prayer when I found this work, the type of work Kate's doing with it was somebody else who I was started with. I was literally praying, I need a lobotomy or death because I don't want to be me in my head anymore. I'm done with me. I
well,
wasn't suicidal, but I was like so sick to death of myself. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
it comes to that moment where you're like, this is got to change. I know I can't, I know I'm powerless, but I know I don't know what to do. And does that make sense?
Yeah, the other thing that happened since we've talked even, and since you've known me, you know how the relationship with the daughter has been.
That's a fundamental problem.
Okay, but I can tell you that there's been a switch because she stopped calling every day. She doesn't communicate. We're at a place where it's not really communicating anymore. But it didn't upset me. I'm accepting the fact that I text
Yeah.
her to make sure she's okay. She responds with a thumbs up or a smiley, something, and that's good enough for me. In the past, that would have put me over the top. So I feel
Yeah,
like
you've grown.
I've grown a lot with that piece of it.
Yeah. That's fantastic. That is real progress, girl. And I did put the YouTube video back I put it in your Facebook Messenger, so go now. And then Dr. Anderson, his replay is very well worth you listening to because it's like many of the people brought up things that will really resonate with you. So make sure to watch that.
Is it a
Did you
video or
see?
something I can listen to while I'm kayaking? I can just plug
Yes,
it
it
in and
is.
listen.
It's there.
Okay.
It's there. And Erica, what did you get, or Tanya, out of Dr. Anderson? Erica said she got an aha moment from Dr. Anderson Tuesday. I'm sure Tanya, I don't know if you did listen or not. Carissa, I'm glad you're here. She's working and listening at the same time. But please chime in, Erica, on what you got from Dr. Anderson and all the ladies that were on talking about their daughters and their children.
Yeah, mother's daughters is a thing. Mother-daughter
It's a
issues
thing.
is a thing. So you're definitely not alone. I'm sure everybody can relate in one way or another. But
Yep.
when I was able to log in, Dr. Anderson was talking to a woman who I didn't hear what her issue was, but it was related to her daughter. And he was just giving her advice saying, your daughter, once she's over the age of 18, she's not your daughter per se. He's like, she is, and you love her and you care, but you're not responsible for her anymore. He's like, if basically you get to a point where, you don't like what she's saying or, the conversation's heading south, you can say, okay, because he said that where he was from or where he grew up or something like that, when you go like this, that the conversation's over. Like there's nothing else to say. He's like, so you just take yourself out and,
Hmm.
say, okay, no problem. Like it's okay to see things differently. And I just feel like that approach is really wise because you can never choose for somebody. You can't make them always see things your way. You have to let time show them on their own. And so, it's a principle that can be applied to a lot of things. So I really enjoyed that point.
That was
And see,
really
my
good.
daughter is so far beyond 18. My daughter's 47.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
I just saw this. I have to share this one sentence. The saddest part about motherhood is that you are raising the person you can't live without to be able to live without you. That one
Mm-hmm.
just
Yes.
like hit me. Like, oh my God, that's exactly what's going on. I raised her right. I totally
Yeah.
raised her right to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As
Yes.
You can be
heartbreaking
proud of
as it is,
yourself for that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Be very proud. Be very proud. So lots
I
of
am.
learning moments for you recently, Erica. You're still processing. And what do we know about emotions? We have to process through them. We have to feel them, name them, and let them go from our bodies, or else they stay stuck in there, right?
Yep. Yep.
So really important. Sandy, I connected you via email and now you have the YouTube so you can look at that, the video, both Dr. Anderson and Kate. Okay. So that's perfect. What other wins do you have to share, Erica, or learns that you can nail? I think you mentioned a couple. What was it
Yeah.
this
Can you
morning?
remind me what that was? I'm trying to remember.
This
Let me,
morning.
yes, I remember this morning we talked about some things.
You talked about Dr. A. You talked about you're telling your friends. She had a bunch of friends over and she kind of went off the wagon and wondered why afterwards and ended up talking to her friends afterwards about what she did. That was a kind of a good learning moment, right?
Yeah, it was because so my friends came over. They're quite a bit younger than me. They're in their own phase of life. And so, I don't want to push my way of operating and eating and all of that, my choices on them, right? So, to have fun and not be a stick in the mud, I went off, right? Just you don't be like make it about the food. So anyways, but I think Amy had given me a good advice and said, like, it's about the way you approach the subject. Don't just say, oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can't eat that. Oh, unfortunately, oh my God, I'm so sad. But you can just, because in the reality is we're doing this because we feel better.
Right. You
We're
you put
doing
yourself
this.
in the victim mode if you say you can't and oh, poor me.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
choose. I
We
want to.
Yeah.
I want to. I'm doing this. I love it. I feel great. Sleeping better, whatever the situation is. And it's really benefiting me. So why wouldn't I continue loving myself in those ways just because I'm with friends now? Like it's
Yeah.
okay to love yourself. And actually I'm setting a good example. And so one of my friends, she just went to a holistic doctor and they told her stay from this. I bet you when we get together again, she's going to keep those things in mind and take those things away from her diet. And I wouldn't, crucify her for for
You
that.
sure wouldn't.
Why wouldn't I also share the way that I
Yep.
take care of myself?
Yeah, you would
So
support her in her need to stay away from peanuts and gluten and
same way as I had a friend, our other
yep,
friends used to be a vegan. We
yep,
would not force meat on her. So we
yep.
we all have our thing. We can
Yeah.
do it.
So
So
why do we think it's any different, right? Why?
just because we're not used to it, and we
Yeah.
ourselves, I think, have a little thing. We're like, maybe I could just slip off one time or
Right.
something.
Yeah. Little treats. Treats are for dogs. I love that saying. Treats are for dogs.
Treats are for dogs. I like that.
But we
Okay.
choose, oh, and Jared said this on Monday or on Monday. Okay, Monday was about do you want, okay, so here's my nutshell about Monday. Are you living like you care deeply, or are you just living without caring?
Mm.
If you don't care about something deeply, you're not going to care what you put in your body. If you care about something deeply, you're going to make choices that are about about the reason why you're eating it, fueling your body this way is because you care deeply about someone, something, or being or doing or having something very deeply. And you know that you have to have good nutrition to do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good point. I don't know if anyone caught that on Monday night, but how deeply do you care about your why? It's not just about having my why. Oh, because I want to live a long life and be a fun grandma. It's, well, yeah, but how deeply are you connected to being a fun grandma? How deeply connected to are you emotionally to living, right? Sometimes it's people, it's about survival.
Yep.
It's about living. Okay. How deeply are you connected to your life? And that is what turned me around into this system, is that I almost lost my life, right, with my liver surgery, which the anniversary is today.
Wow. How long ago was
Six,
that?
6 years. Life or death. Sign your life away. Go under the blade, stem to stern thing. I mean, it was, but that, and ever since then, I've been 1,000%. I care deeply about my life, and I do not let my nutrition slip. I do not let my water slip. I am in control, and people know it. They don't even bother me about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just my priority, period.
Nice.
Does that
Well,
make
and that,
sense?
yeah, it does. And that goes along with, like I was telling you, Element 2 when I was listening to Element 2. And did you guys know that there are YouTube videos that have like a couple of pages of the life book, like bit by bit? Did you guys all know that? So you don't have to read it. You can listen to it and it'll automatically play like the next one.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I had a hard time, but I know
Mhm.
Amy Michelle sent me the link for that. And so
Yes.
it's really helped me move through the book a lot faster than I ever would on my own. So just
Somebody's
FYI,
reading the life book
reading it.
instead of a summary, video
Yeah,
summary, it's a reading of the words.
page by page. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And then in your app, there's actually an activity button, which I just discovered, where you can get Dr. Anderson introducing each of the subjects in a short video. That is him just summarizing the subject in order, and it is in your app. So if you want to get at that, you can too.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, we got to get really deeply connected. So listen back on to Monday and Tuesday, because it was all about moms and daughters and relationships, and oh wow, it was all kinds of good. Okay. Tanya, what'd you get out of any of this? Jane, I'm glad you're here. What'd you get? What are your takeaways for today?
So I had a couple of
28-day
different
wrap
things.
up. You were large and in charge in the 28th day. That was awesome.
Yeah, large and in charge. I always fight for those things. I had a few slip ups, but we finished strong.
Nice.
Um,
Good job.
Monday's or Tuesday's video, I had a few things that I wrote down. Letting go is the key to your freedom, to becoming the dominant force in your life. Life doesn't follow your script. Your life begins when you understand this.
Mhm.
Peace comes when you stop resisting and start trusting.
Woo!
In the moment we let go, we stop fighting life and start living it. The choice is yours. So I thought he had some really good points. And then he did an excellent job with the mother daughter scenarios that he put out there. I don't care if it was mother daughter or mother to son. I related to
Yes,
what
your
he had to
mother-son
say.
issues are deeply rooted.
Yes. Yes, so I related to what he had to say very well.
Yes, you did.
Yep. Yep, yep. Um,
And just
which,
another reminder.
yeah, exactly. Which my second son will be moving out on the 20th of this month, so I will have my house back just
Yay.
solely to myself. So hopefully all of the problems will be gone and life will be back to normal again. Once and for all. Other than the fact that I don't think that I've shared with you that my second son is expecting a baby.
Oh my.
Congratulations. Is
Okay,
that
well, yes.
congratulations? Sorry.
Congratulations are kind of in order, but kind of not.
Oh,
I mean, life
I
is
think
great. Life is good.
right, right. I think he's ready to be a dad. So, as long as he slows the rest of his life down just a tad bit, yeah, they will be having a
Tanya,
baby in
Tanya's,
November.
yeah, Tanya's faced with letting them be adults and laying in their own bed because
it's
Yeah.
hard.
they made it, they lay in it, right, Tanya?
Yep.
Yes, girlfriend. Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna love the grandbaby, but wow, wowzers. Boundaries. Okay, people?
Yep.
Like Dr. A was saying, woo, he was dead on, right? Gotta let that go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And
Yep.
you have to step in the future of yourself, which is was number one, was on Monday, is what I got in touch is like really what if this time 6 months from now, stand there, what do you want to be doing and seeing and being? 1 year from now, what do you want to be doing, seeing and being? Okay. 5 years from now, where do you want to be living, Sandy, in a nursing home or at home, right? Do you want to still be kayaking? Put yourself there. And I got real clear about the fact that we got to visualize harder and bigger and deeper. We got to have the visual of who we are when, right? And then make a plan to get there. I've been working on this book called What's on Your Top 10 List. And it says it's about how to create your life and what's going to happen in the next 10 years. What do you and it says specifically, what do you like 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where are you? What are you doing? And then go backwards. Element two, what are the steps you took to get there?
Mm.
Right? Element two, that's what it is. What are the steps you need to take to get there? Really good. And this book recommends writing a manifesto. A manifesto. Have you guys ever written a purpose statement or a mission statement in life?
No.
It's called a manifesto. I have a mission and vision statement, but it's quite lengthy. This I love. I encourage you to do, and I did it. I did a short version with ChatGPT's help, but a manifesto is a public and often life-changing proclamation of intention.
Mm.
If you don't proclaim how you intend to live your life and what you are going to be doing and when and not publicly. So they were talking about how businesses publicly proclaim they have a manifesto, right? But you can have a manifesto for your life. Like this is what we intend to do. As a business, this is what we intend to do. We intend to impact the world this way, right? But as a person, here's my intention and make it publicly known and really put yourself out there and live into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sounds interesting.
Just see what you
Mm-hmm.
think, right? What is my intention and what is, and throw me some ideas and we'll massage through them. But I think that's where I'm at now because I'm trying to figure out how to spend my 1,440 minutes a day in a way that counts in the next 10 years. My dad only has so long, right, Sandy? Your mom only has so long. So how am I spending it and really recreating what matters most and putting my life more around what matters most first? And so I'm in this conversation right now, interestingly enough, completely unaware that the liver anniversary was today. I've been purging boxes, and I think I told you guys that I'm purging boxes and getting rid of all my old stuff. And I'll tell you, a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotions are coming up, a lot is coming up for me, and all my buttons are being pushed, and it's good because I'm gonna get through it and get it out. And it's only going to make me a different person on the other end. So I just keep telling myself that, feel the emotions and get them out of my body. And this stuff, as it leaves your house, right, or your drawer or your pantry or whatever, let it go, right? So this was a big week, really big week. Jane Ann, what have you been working on, girl? Any improvements or any changes in your life we haven't seen from you
Well,
lately?
I'm just hanging in there, uh, trying to keep up. I don't have anything very exciting to share, so thank you for letting me be on here.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Have you had any small wins or, are you small things that you're non-scale victories that you're doing that you're proud of or Anything that's really tripping you up that you need to refresh on?
Well, I just haven't been feeling very well, so I'm uh I don't know, I'm just
Day
hanging
to
in there,
day.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh, who's been there? Oh,
Yeah,
you're not
probably
alone.
everybody.
Yeah, you're not alone. Okay. Just in those moments where we're just hanging in there, I always say to myself, hang on to what works. Just keep doing what works for me. Drink my water, keep my blood sugar level, keep my sanity. Say no more. Say no more. Tanya, say no more. Sandy, say no more. Because typically we're in that place where we're just hanging in because we're not taking control. Life is full of circumstances, but we can say yes and we can say no. And we have use your breath and your breathing and your tools and this is one thing they said on Monday, or it was maybe the win call. You know what? You have free coaching, you have free community, you have free education, you have free tools. Why on earth aren't you using them? Right? It's like there's nothing holding you back but you. Right? You don't even have to buy fuelings for heaven's sakes if you don't want to. You're just doing it for ease and convenience and nutrition, right? So and predictability and science, right? But that's not even absolutely necessary. So just ask yourself, why aren't I using my tools? Why aren't I leaning into the solutions? Because it's all in here. It's all in between the ears. So and if you need help figuring that out, you got me. You got a lot of people who can help you get it out of there. So yeah, just keep looking in between the ears at the why. Um, Tanya, I know you're semi-local on the 12th. In Sandy, I know you're not, but Jane, Ann, and Tanya. Kate is doing a color session at Pearl Partners. It's a secondhand store. She's doing a color section where you look and see what is your best color for you and your personality and your body. And it's fabulous. It's going to be free. It's 6 to 9 p.m. on the 12th. So if you can come down, Tanya, it'd be awesome to have you down. We can do colors together with Kate and Jane Ann. You're local. So if you're feeling better, I'll get you guys the links, but it would be really fun for you guys to get your colors and start really energizing yourself with what you're putting on your body. Like I would never have worn the colors I'm wearing now. As you know, I'm a big fan, but it makes me feel so much better and more in control and more. Oh, Jane Ann, I'm so proud of you. Look at the color she's wearing. That is
What do you
fantastic.
think?
Good girl. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, anyway, that's the 12th. So I just want to put a bug in your ear, Tanya. Maybe you can drive down and we could go together. And Jane Ann, yeah, that is a perfect color for you. Do you love it? Do you feel good in that color?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Well, when we're not feeling good, this is why I'm wearing what I'm wearing today, because it's like I need a pick me up, right? So you may be feeling dull and black and gray, but don't wear it for heaven's sakes. It only makes it worse. Ugh. Yeah, only makes it worse. So, um, okay. Any takeaways from today, ladies? Anything? Oh, the chocolate mocha or the mocha shake is going out. It's being discontinued. So if you love the mocha, please order it up because there will be a run on it. Um, there always is at the end. So if you're lovers, just be warned. And then Tanya, for the challenge people, I think Roxy's gonna do a squat challenge coming up. So stay tuned for that. So
Okay.
a squat challenge. Are you up? Are you game?
I don't know about that. We'll see.
We'll see. Um, the metabolic, oh, and then my new tool, there's a new metabolic health quiz. I'll send it over to you guys. I'd love it if you would take it. I'm trying to learn how to use it on the back end. So if you just take it quick, it's 2 minutes. I would appreciate it. And then I'll see, you get your scores, of course, and then it'll help me to figure out how to use it. And you can certainly send it to other people if you would like as well, because it's just a real simple, easy thing and shines a light on what's happening in between for metabolic health for people. So I will send that off to you and thank you in advance. I love you. I'll let you guys go. Have a great dinner. And Carissa says she's at work. She can't talk right now, but thank you for being here, my friend. And she'd like to know about the squat challenge. Great. Okay. We'll keep you posted. Okay. Have a great evening. Have a great dinner. Lean and green is, it's the lean and green lifestyle. Love you.
Bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thanks, Em.